This is the 217 Recovery Podcast with Corey Winfield.
I think that's pretty fair for a guy. Once a quarter, 4 times a year, you trim toenails.
If it needs to be done, it needs to be done. I don't think that you can go by the calendar year.
You probably wish I would, because I probably maybe really do it like twice a year.
And co-host Marney Winfield.
The people that really are drawn to the 12-step program, one piece of those 12-step groups is because it's people from all different varieties and lengths of time of sobriety.
It is the 17th of December, 2023. My name is Corey Winfield.
My name's Marney Winfield.
And this is the 217 Recovery Podcast. And I think because I know it's getting close to the end of the year and I could write it out with the toenails, but I think we did that in like March or something, didn't we?
Did you cut them?
No, that I did that. Or maybe,
yeah.
Maybe it was January. I'm not sure.
I don't know. All right. But you're on schedule.
Well, once a quarter, yeah. But they kind of need it. I was looking at one of them today and I was like, I probably could clip that one. But then it brings me back to, well, how many times have I done it already this year? And I'm thinking I've done it 3 times already.
Yeah, I can see them from here, so they're daggers.
Well, no, they're not daggers, but they could use a clipping.
They're like a quarter of an inch long past your actual toe.
No, they're supposed to be like that.
No, they're not.
They're French tip.
No, that's gross.
It's not gross.
That is so gross.
Huh. Well, that's a difference of opinion.
Okay.
Because I look at your toenails, they look like mine, and I'm like, oh, they're pretty. Yeah. Just saying. Just wanted to clear that up for everybody, because I know people were wondering, like, has Corey clipped his toenails for the 4th time yet?
Inquiring minds want to know.
I know. Stay tuned to let you know when the clipping happens. Something tells me it's going to be this week, though.
Yeah, it's going to be. It's going to be.
Okay, yeah. But let me
like today.
act like I make the decisions, though, for it.
You shouldn't have drawn attention to him. I probably would have let it go.
Well, it's open. I had to answer back.
I know.
So. And like I said, so many people were wondering.
Yeah.
So Friday, I got my 5 years.
I know. I got you a beautiful coin.
Yes, you did. And I left it at work, so that's where I'm going to keep it.
Nice.
I had my other coins here in the home office. I just looked down to where they used to be, and they're not here. So either I didn't get them out or the cats decided they were going to move them around. I don't know.
I don't know, but they replaced it with a Christmas ornament from the tree that is in our upstairs living room.
Yeah, that was very nice of them.
So maybe it was trade-off.
I really don't know. That's weird. Because they were right there. I'm looking like down at the base of my HP computer, because you have like the base, and that's where I have my other drive, like external drive plugged in, where I keep all the podcasts, and I have those little USB drive things, and used to have my coins right there.
My guess is you probably, when you did the move, you probably put them someplace important.
But that is important. That's where I kept them.
I know, but when you moved the computer, when you moved everything over here.
Honey, we've moved, it was like 6 months ago.
I know. Have you seen them since then?
I thought, yeah, like I looked right where they should be.
Huh.
When I was talking about them, I'm like, I have my 3 and my 2, but they're gone. Maybe it was a Oompa Loompa.
Maybe.
Because they're sneaky. Mm-hmm. And we'll talk about that, and we'll rate the Wonka movie in just a minute. But yeah, getting the 5 years was pretty cool. Back in the day, I used to pay attention to a lot of stats. And they say if you get to 5 years, there's whatever amount, X percent, that you're going to make it the rest of your life. Mm-hmm. Which, okay, that's cool. That's what they say. I don't really do stats really much anymore. Mm-hmm. And I know I've met people that said that they've had 8 years and 10 years and 20 years. And I met them in treatment. So like, I still have to, be careful, but I think I'm on a pretty good trajectory to get 6 years, but keep adding them days up and it'll happen.
Yeah.
I still have a lot of goals. I still have a lot of things I'm working towards, and I can't do that if I'm if I'm drinking, if I'm drunk. So I got no time for that.
I think stats are interesting, but with something like sobriety, it's kind of goes back to like you can't base your involvement or your adherence to staying sober on something outside of yourself. It's still always about you, not about what other people did, not what other people did before you or will do after you. It's about what you do with your time and the importance of staying sober. Because there's no guarantees.
No. And I had a real close call in 2023. If you remember that. On your birthday. At the Sake Bomb place or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I got you.
Not the Sake Bomb place, the
restaurant.
Japanese steakhouse.
Yeah.
And the guy was going to try to squirt some shit in my mouth. And I was like, nope.
Yeah, but I don't think, as soon as you would have, I don't think that would have, because like if it would have been me, I knew.
Come on, keep it coming.
No, I would have been like, I would have spit that crap out across the room. I don't care, in his face. It doesn't matter. That wouldn't have gotten in my way. But it would have been a kind of a funny.
Not really. I'd have been so pissed.
Yeah, I would have been pissed too. Well, that's not something you would do anyway. I don't care if it was.
No, you don't
Coca-Cola.
let people shoot stuff in your mouth like that. And that is just a warning. And hopefully I prevented somebody else from falling through that same trap or that same mistake.
And that bottle has been on that cart being wheeled around for who knows how long.
Yeah, you're right. I probably would have puked.
With hibachi juice all over it. So I don't care what was in it. Yeah. I wouldn't have wanted it to.
Just thinking of liquor makes me want to puke. And I bet you I would have puked. I wouldn't have just spit it out. It'd have been. Bleh.
Well, you would have had to be a part of it,
Oh. Yeah, but I don't let people shoot stuff in my mouth like that or squirt stuff in my mouth. Shoot or squirt.
There you go.
Not doing it. I've never seen a woman hibachi grill person.
I've not either. It's a cultural thing, maybe.
Okay. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah. It's good.
Not making judgments. I'm just saying.
That's really good. That's really, you noticed it. That's good observation.
Never had a white guy do it either.
I've had a male nail tech.
Whoa. Now that's racist.
Why?
I don't know. It sounded like it was.
How is that racist?
Because I'm talking about a style of like cuisine.
I'm talking about just talking about in general something. There's also like male hair artists that do lots of things that are primarily done by one gender.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm nothing. I don't know what to say. We should probably move on.
Okay.
So, yeah, the 5 years though was pretty cool though.
Very cool.
It feels good. And I was reading like a post because my mom shared it, I think, from like my 3 years, and I sent her a message before I read that. And it pretty much said the same thing. Like, I can't believe where I'm at today, and thanks for not giving up on me, and I love you. And then I saw that it was on Facebook or something, and I was like, oh, so I just say the same shit every year, like every couple years, but I'm still like amazed. But that's crazy though, that I'm still amazed by. I still wouldn't believe where I'm at if you were like at my 3 year mark. If you'd have said this is where you're going to be in 2 more years, I would have said you're nuts. Mm-hmm. I bought a house again. Marney and I have been married for 3 years, and we have a child on the way, a baby boy. Like, what? Mm-hmm. Stop. I would have just said stop. That's too much good stuff. And you employ people in recovery. What? How? That's crazy. One day, yeah. Mm-hmm. I'd have been like, is my movie done yet?
Right.
I got my book out. Justin was telling me the other day, he's like, you should write a book. I'm like, I'm finna. Mm-hmm. It's on my list of things to do. But me, I want to do what's fun. And to me, a movie would seem more fun.
I know.
Normally, I think the book should be written, then the movie can kind of follow the book.
There you go.
Right? And that's probably what will happen. But
your movie ideas are kind of all over the place, too.
Yeah, they are.
They're not just about you and your journey.
No. And I think it'd be an interesting story. You know, in the perfect world, I think you would have a movie called Corey.
Who would play you in your movie?
Brad Pitt.
What? Well, I thought you were going to see Nicolas Cage.
Oh, gee. Yeah, well, he'd be cheap. He'd say
it.
yes. Yeah.
He'd do it.
He would do it. He's trying to break the world record for most movies ever made. No.
Plus, he's got the whole acting drunk thing down.
Yeah.
We know that.
Probably Willy Wonka guy. Why not? No, I don't know who would play me, but if we had one movie called Corey, and that was like part 1, and then we had a movie called Marney, and that was part 2, and then we had the trilogy, Marney and Corey, that would be part 3. So like, my movie would start off with, I don't know, me killing it on the baseball field or something back when I was a kid, throwing balls against the wall.
Yeah, see, I don't...
Playing with myself.
I don't know if I would...
Or not playing with myself, but, you know, like playing ball with myself. Against, yeah, you got it, you know.
Like, I don't mind. I think open talks are helpful, and I don't mind. I mean, I don't know, it varies. There's times where I feel, depending on my audience, and I know it's kind of ironic because when you're talking into a microphone here, I don't know who I'm talking to, so I don't really know who my audience is, but I kind of have an idea. But there are some times where you're talking to people and you feel like more comfortable about what you're sharing, or you're more open, or kind of the route that the conversation is going in whatever meeting it is. You know, you tend to touch on stuff that maybe you normally wouldn't have. But in terms of like a movie from like beginning of me to like everything in between, I don't know if I would want that on something that like out there.
A lot of dudes would be like, hey, hold on. You'd be like, I don't even remember you, dude.
No. But there are a lot of upsetting things that happened. Yeah. Outside of just me getting drunk and being dumb. But, you know, a lot of painful stuff, a lot of traumatic things.
Yeah.
That I don't think I would want captured in a movie that people could watch over and over and over again.
Okay, we'll call your movie something else then.
Or I don't have a movie. I don't know.
Your movie Jeff. People will be really confused. Like, who's Jeff? Why is he not in this movie? I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking about. So maybe I do it loosely based off your life. Just has some Harley chick. Ex-stripper who like beats up people and rides her Harley around town getting revenge.
So none of that is me, but okay.
With just a baseball bat with nails through it. That'd be awesome.
So it just has nothing to do with me.
No, but she has a drinking problem.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. So you can just, yeah. This was based on a true story.
Loosely.
Just put that in the beginning. Have that like disclaimer, and then have it like right after to say loosely.
Mm-hmm. After her wrestling career ended, she lost everything because of her drug use. Until she met Corey. She stopped slamming shots and body slamming people. After
she lost her third trailer in a fire from leaving cigarettes lit.
Meth explosion took out the guy she was gonna marry. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so we'll just have Corey then, and then part 2 will never happen, and then we'll have the trilogy just hit. We'll just kind of do a Star Wars style, just all over the place, and however we want to do it. To show us like at the moment of like building our lives and stuff. But see, a lot of that people don't like to see.
Right.
Like, oh, they're doing great. No thanks. But that struggle.
Yeah. Catches a lot of attention.
Yeah. You wouldn't want to watch it.
Your movie?
Yeah, but my movie would be funny, though. I would keep out the bad parts. It's just, no, but I think just the stories I could tell from just me going to treatment centers, like that would be enough to make a movie, a 2-hour movie easily. We could probably have 4 of those. Corey goes to Grand Rapids. It's just like Corey goes to Sacred Heart. Corey goes to Pine Rest. Corey goes to Bear River. Corey goes to California.
Corey goes back to Pine Rest.
Yeah. 8 of those.
People would stop watching.
I don't think so. That's some crazy shit that happened. I would just combine all of those in just one, though. Anyway, that's just a thought. But that's if, I don't know. We'll see how the book comes along. And then if I want to do a movie on my life, I don't know. We'll see. But I don't know. I just want to make a movie about something else. We thought about making a movie the other day, and I can't say what it's about because then somebody will steal my idea.
There you go.
It's pretty good, though.
Good.
Okay. Yeah, just keep me posted.
Okay. Well. Anyway,
We had an anniversary,
yeah, anniversary.
and then I had a work anniversary. 4 years working at the treatment center that
Yeah.
I work at. 3 years of marriage.
Dang.
Like, back-to-back awesomeness.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We had like 2 anniversaries.
And then your sober-versary.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. And then Christmas is coming up.
yep.
That's going to be here in a couple days. And of course, Christmas on a Monday. So I think a lot of people are going to celebrate it before.
It gives you more time to, if you have to go multiple places to celebrate, you got a little more time for those people that don't have the luxury of taking off as much time of work as they want.
I'm going to refuse to celebrate Christmas after Christmas this year.
Yeah.
I'm just going to draw a line in the
Well,
sand.
you kind of can't because we kind of have my mom's Christmas the day after Christmas.
Okay, after the 26th, that I'm drawing the line in the sand. No more Christmases.
Okay.
It's New Year's stuff. But see, we still got to get in contact with your father. Like, this is the thing about being married that I just love. And I'm sure you do too, honey. I'm sure you really love it. Is that the in-laws, and you got to make plans, and you have to like do the things that you're like, oh, okay, if I have to, because you're married, so it's like, yes, I have to go to your family's things, and yes, you have to come to my family's things. It's just like it should be a joy, right? You're like, hey, more Christmases, but it's kind of a beatdown because you don't just have 2 Christmases, you have 4,
Right.
or 5 sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot of work. And your mother lives relatively close to us, but everybody else is spread out.
Way far. Way gone. Yeah.
So it's just one of those things, man. It's just like, and it's being married.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world, and it's actually, I like it. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. But people who've been married for a while know what the hell I'm talking about.
It's a lot of coordinating, and it's a lot of, I guess, maneuvering schedules and having to prioritize too. And then you got to fit work in there. Well, how are you going to figure that out? Because that's part of reality.
I'm gonna go talk to the boss.
Yeah,
like,
and it's not so
can I
much-
get some time off?
Yeah, and it's not so much. It's not like missing a shift at a restaurant or something where it's like all you need to do is somebody to cover you. I mean, you have responsibility to your clients, and it's not saying it's not a job anybody else can do, but it's I'm on this journey with them, and so not being there, when I'm supposed to be. I mean, they understand that it's a holiday and I have my own life, and that's expected. So. That's cool, but it's not like you can't imagine being away for a long time,
It's And sometimes when people go to treatment, based on who their funding source is, I think it's getting a little bit better now. And I don't know if you guys even take different insurance or different, I don't want to say insurances, if you work with different PIHPs throughout the state, because there's 10 different ones. But sometimes they'll give them 2 weeks, and if you're gone a week, that's half the time, like it's hard to work on stuff with people when taking time off.
It's our
air filter. Always something going on.
Yeah. You don't know. It's
Always.
exciting background. Just know it's real. It's legit.
Yeah, that's how we do it. The home studio, obviously, today.
Mm-hmm.
But missing that time, though, is tough. And do you have to give employees time off for holidays, or how's that work?
I think whatever their policy, whatever their employee handbook states, as far as like by law, you mean?
Yeah, can I get away with? Because if you have to have so many employees before you,
I don't know how that works. I'm not sure. I don't know, and I know like lots of places of work will offer time and a half for working on holidays because obviously it needs to be staffed.
Man.
But I used to do a lot of the holidays.
217 recovery does not do that. Well, we don't have any part-time employees. We just have salaried people.
Yeah. But it doesn't, like, I know next year I'm scheduled to work because they have to have certain therapists do meetings on holidays, And so every therapist has to pick up a holiday to work. And I somehow, because I started later in the year, I think I somehow got overlooked for this year, which is fine. But next year, she's like, which holiday do you want to work? And I was like, I don't know. I was like, I'm usually gone on Thanksgiving
Easter.
and Christmas, but I know that's usually when people want it off. So I'm going to be doing meetings on the January 1st next year.
This in like a couple weeks.
No.
Oh, 2025.
Yeah.
That's my girl. Because we don't know what's going to happen. Jesus could come back before then. Just like those student loans that you think we need to pay back.
No, I actually already started paying on my student loans.
Yeah, and that's great for you. I love the fact that you do that.
And you will be too.
I just don't know. Jesus, like I said, he could come back. And
No,
I'm going with him. He's a big fan. I'm a big fan too. So unless he would leave me here, I really hope he wouldn't. I think he's supposed to take me with him.
I'm just saying you got these morals and this moral compass and things like that you need to pass along to your unborn child in the future.
That's what's up, you know what I'm saying?
Is you have acquired those loans and you pay them back.
But I'm not doing art.
It doesn't. Your failures does not mean that you don't have to.
But I've yet to become an artist. Like, how can I pay that back?
I know that you're joking because you just are trying to get under my skin right now.
Oh, whatever, honey. Yeah, maybe I am. Maybe you figured me out. We'll see. And again, not sure how we got on that topic, but
Either.
Justin, I'm just throwing this out there because I know Justin listens to the podcast. We are not doing more vacation time. If anything, we're going to be doing less. Because he's going to try that. Well, I'll work one holiday. I'll work on the 1st of 2025. The rest of them I want off. I should make a rule to where nobody gets any vacation time. Because I like that. Except me.
Why would you want that?
I don't know. Because I want to be a dictator.
No.
Maybe at least the first part of that word.
I don't think you really want that.
No, I don't. And the guys work really hard. And I asked him actually before. I was talking with Adam. I'm like, is there a vacation you want to take in here? And he's like, not that I would do anything. Yeah, that time off is very important too. And I know Justin, he likes to take it off to go to concerts and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So he takes like days here and there. And, if you're just like, I'm going to take a week off to just sit at the house and do not shit. That's kind of boring,
Right.
but if you can actually save up a couple dollars or, just keep going to concerts and taking days off, that's another way to do it too. But, it's boring sometimes when you just take off to take off. But
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I'm pretty lenient on myself when I put up my requests.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Sometimes I'll talk with myself like, Corey, do you really need to take the Friday too? Yes, boss man, I do. I was like, okay, you're approved. Anyway, Marnie's over there yawning, and we have a football game to watch because I didn't make the playoffs. Fantasy football. You did.
I did, but I am not doing well today.
But you got your boy Josh Allen. Looks like it's 7-0
Yeah.
Buffalo Bills. So
yeah, we'll see how it goes, but I don't think it's going to shake out in my favor.
he's been known to put up 50. He's saved your team many times. So
That's true.
we'll see what happens. But
Wait, real quick.
yes,
We saw Wonka.
yeah.
So we
gotta
review
that.
movies all the time on here that we see, that we stream or whatever. But this is the first movie we've gone to in a long time, like a
It's
while.
John Wick, probably.
Yeah.
John Wick 4.
Yeah, and it was kind of like I just heard Wonka and I'm like, I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, that's not completely true because I know that Johnny Depp did a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and I was like, I'm not interested, just because I had heard a little bit about how it was and not a huge Johnny Depp person. And so I was just like, it's just going to ruin it for me because I absolutely love the original. And so, but I saw a couple advertisements for it, and I think the Oompa Loompa thing sold me help me with the name, and
Hugh Grant.
who he does look like an Oompa Loompa, like his face,
Whoa.
no, I mean his face, like if you look at the
So he
one,
looks like a little person.
no, if you look at the Oompa Loompas from the original, like you could see how that would work. Like they did a good job. Anyway, but yeah, I think it was very entertaining and not even close. Like can't even hold a candle to the original at all, But it was entertaining and cute.
Yeah. I guess you must have that sentimental factor in there for the original, because if you watch the original, when's the last time you watched the original? What, 20 years ago?
No, probably like 2 years ago. I've put it on since, I don't know if it was COVID I watched it or I can't remember.
It doesn't really hold up. And a lot of people were mad that they didn't use actual little people for the Hugh Grant part.
Oh, yeah.
But it wouldn't have made sense. Like, you couldn't put a real little person in a bottle.
Right.
I think that they used little people because they didn't have the technology. If they would have had the technology back in the day when they made that, they probably would have. But I guess they still could have used a little person and then just, I don't know.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So there were some people that were up in arms. But whatever you do in life, you're going to make somebody mad. But the movie wasn't too bad. And the whole time I'm thinking, I'm going to have to watch this with Parker one day.
Yeah.
And it'll be fun. And it was cute. It was all right.
Yeah.
So I give it 3.5 out of 5 stars.
Yeah. It's about the same for me.
Wasn't the best movie ever, but it is what it is. And if you're a fan of that, then yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So go check it out.
Yeah.
Definitely a family movie for sure.
Absolutely.
But we good?
We're good.
Okay, now we can, because I did say we were going to talk about that and rate it. But there was something I was going to talk about, though.
With Wonka?
Yeah. I'm having bad memory problems the last few days. So anyway, if it does come to me and I think I need to bring it back up again, I will. So go watch Wonka and enjoy your fantasy football run. If people are on fantasy football leagues and in the playoffs, best of luck to you.
Yep, and we'll talk to you for sure coming up on the holidays. Or I will be around for that. I'm sure he'll do one before.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Take care.
Bye, everybody.
217recovery.com for more info and for more episodes.
Thanks for listening to the 217 Recovery Podcast. Win a bunch of free shit from 217 Recovery. Go to the app or the website, 217recovery.com.